bought for herself with money that she got from being exploited. She gave to